Hello everybody and a good day to you all today. I am talking about Legends of Tomorrow season number 3, episode number 5, Return of the Mack, which is weird because this song actually played in the episode. They actually played this song, Return of the Mack, in this episode to fight choreography. It's the silliest thing I've seen in my life, but also was fun at the same time too. This episode is directed by Alexandre LaRoche. And here we have a lot of things going on here. We have the Legends have to go back in time to London to pretty much stop a vampire. At least that's what they think it is. And they're being accompanied by and led by Rip Hunter. He made himself back. He made himself part of the team again because he wants to get Malice. Now Malice is his new threat that's coming, and in the Legend he feels as though the Legends alone can't handle it. So he feels as though he has to do his own mission to take down. He can use the Legends to take down Malice in this episode right here. At least that's what his plan is. And then you have it going on with Jefferson and Ray Palmer, and they're trying to find a way to separate Dr. Martin Stein from Jefferson, so he can become Firestorm on his own without relying on Dr. Martin Stein to be a part of him. Because if he do it on his own, Dr. Stein can go back home to be with his daughter and his grandchild, and live his life in peace. Because the thing is though, he doesn't really want to do it anymore. Because when he was home, he actually enjoyed his life being with his wife again, being with his daughter again, and also being with his grandchild that he saw come into this world. He pretty much wants to retire. He wants to be a grandpa now. And so Jefferson can feel everything he's feeling, and he feels guilty that he's feeling the way he feels. So he said, maybe we separate ourselves, and he can live his life in peace, and I can still do these crazy wacky adventures because I love doing this. And so you got Ray trying to help him with the situation. Then you also have what's going on between Amaya and Zari, and because they both have amulets, and they both are connected. And they're both trying to find their way on while they're connected and trying to help each other out along their journey. Trying to prepare themselves for the threat that's coming for them. And you have Zuri, who's realizing that even though they have a machine that can let them travel through time, they can't change certain events. So she wants to go back to save her brother from dying, but they can't do that because Sarah's saying, hey, I want to do that too. My sister was killed, and I wish I could save her, but I can't. Heck, Mick lost his best friend, Leonard. Can't save him either. So, it is what it is. I mean, it sucks, but we can't change anything. Because once you change one thing, it affects so much other stuff, and it can make things even worse. So we gotta leave it alone. Much as we want to save your brother's life and make sure he doesn't die, we can't do it. And so through the process, they found out what's actually going on, and things don't always go according to plan because that's what the Legends do. They mess up, make things better, and they do things right. But this time, it wasn't really the Legends' fault. This time, it wasn't the Legends. It was Rip who was the problem. And Sarah pointed something out that I never really paid attention to at first before, but Rip is a loner. He is a loner. Like every group he was part of, he defected. He did his own thing. He went rogue. Every group he was a part of, he was part of the Time Masters, he went rogue. And then he started the whole Time Brawl thing. He started that one, and then he went rogue against them. And then he got with the Legends, and he also went rogue. He doesn't trust anybody. And I never really looked at it like that before, but yeah, that is really the case. He does not trust anybody. Anytime he wants to do something, he goes rogue. Because the thing is though, Rip thinks he's right all the time. He's not really a humble person. He has an idea. He thinks he's correct, and he's gonna do it by any means necessary. If he gotta use you to get it there, fine. If he gotta go against his own people to do it, fine. If he gotta break some rules along the way, even though he's told you not to do that all the time, but when he does it, it's fine. But that's really messed up. Overall, I really did enjoy this episode. It has some funny parts in it. I really did enjoy. I also like the relationship between Dr. Martin Stein and Jackson. I like how they relate to one another because they're the closest out of everybody because they had to become one person to function as a hero, and so they know each other to the fullest, and they're also mentally connected to each other at all times. They know how each other feel. They know pretty much what they're thinking, even what they're craving. So they know everything about each other. And watching them, how they connect, how they interact with one another, and like a father, son, or brother thing. I don't know what it is, but either way, they're close. And I also like enjoying the relationship between Amaya and Zori. Even though I don't believe that they should be there, I think Amaya should be back in her timeline, and so does Zori. But still, nonetheless, it is what it is. But I do enjoy them while they're on screen together. And I always think that Sarah, played by Katie Lutz, always does an amazing job, and she's also a pretty strong leader as well, and I always do enjoy that. And every time she does a fight scene, this is amazing. But this was the first time in an episode where you had the people of the Time Bureau and the Legends on the same page, and it was all put together by Rip Hunter, not intentionally, but it was. So I enjoyed this episode. Had a lot of fun watching it. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of The Legends of Tomorrow. And if you haven't been watching it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy and have fun watching it too. Well, pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big ol' like, the thumbs up. Bam! And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams and in my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out. Peoples.